Attention everyone. Today's story isn't easy. A sneaky Japanese buyer challenges the Indians. Ready for laughs? Pushpa's a fierce one, swinging like a great white shark, stunning nearby Japanese into silence. At that moment, Pushpa pulls out an axe, breaks free like a stage performer, a master at turning the tables. With that axe, he swings like a magic wand, cleaning up the Indian dude's mistakes in one go. Swath. The Japanese behind him are sly, trying to ambush him while distracted. They underestimated his strength. Now they've really stirred up the volcano. Pushpa charges at them like a fireball, swinging that axe like he's in a dance-off. Finally, he figured out the trap situation using the same tricks, standing tall as he declares his heroic saga to the stunned Japanese crowd. In India, Pushpa's such is like Superman. People are proud just to work under his banner. This little bro was throwing out New Year's blessings to Pushpa, and the place erupted with joy. Talk about being the center of attention. During the moving, a one-legged wonder joined what a character. He zoned out during cash distribution. The cash giver forgot who he was. When stopping him, he conjured a walkie-talkie. What a scene. Then, the bold sheriff, Sirius, turned into a doryman-like treasure hunter, scaring the Tomb Raiders. The bold one fired a few rounds, sending the birds flying in every direction, while the police sprung into action. Today's Tomb Raider capture was a sure bet. The wedding turned into chaos. Everyone knew the groom was arrested, but he was powerless. Surely, Pushpa wouldn't go to bat for such a small fry, right? But Pushpa wouldn't overlook the fact that he's also a Tomb Raider at heart. Brothers are brothers, how could he be indifferent to his own crew? To rescue the groom, Pushpa was like, how about just releasing the groom? It was a move as easy as drawing straws, but the cop insisted on 230, not missing one. Pushpa scoffed. He sent his guys straight into the jail, ignoring the cop's words completely while they were casually discussing today's battle tales. Faced with Pushpa's awe, the cop panicked, saying the laws had changed, he couldn't do this. Pushpa couldn't help laughing. He sarcastically asked the cop where the law was, implying it was his daughter's 500,000 dowry or his son's 100,000 job fee. The cop was left speechless, promptly swinging the jail doors open, and the groom was practically glowing with joy. As the groom expressed his gratitude, Pushpa noticed his little bro's injuries and immediately got fired up. Seeing their wounds, it was clear they had taken a beating while he was away. Pushpa's terrifying silent gaze spoke volumes. He saw them as family, betrayal was intolerable. I'd take them all. The cops tried to stop him left and right. If Pushpa succeeded, they'd be out of jobs. He just chuckled. How much were they getting paid anyway? Pushpa just dished out some cash hefty enough for them to splurge for a while. In this lawless land, with cash in their hands, all laws could be written. When the bold sheriff returned, he found the place deserted. The only one left was the bold sheriff, laughing to himself like a lost advertising commander. Pushpa's presence haunted him relentlessly. These thoughts weren't going anywhere. After rescuing all his men, a wild party began, with them hoisting Pushpa up. Pushpa splurged on the party, dancing joyfully like it was a festival at night. His affection for Kaisi was well known. They had weathered storms together, making everyone envious of the bond. With India's presidential election underway, Pushpa plotted to fulfill his promise for a photo with the new president for Kaisi. This promise spread, and everyone knew Pushpa aimed for a photo. But fate intervened during the meeting. The new president flat out refused to pose with Pushpa. India's big shot, what a snub. The president viewed Pushpa as a smuggler, believing a photo with him would tarnish his prestige, likening him to a rat. No matter how hip the sneakers were, vanity wouldn't get them in those lasting photos. Just as the reporter leaned in for the golden shot, Pushpa mercilessly called it off, leaving everyone speechless. He went so far as to obliterate the film, worried it'd leak back to them and remind him of that embarrassment. Later, chatting with another candidate, he mentioned snapping a pic with a smuggler, leaving the guy befuddled. Pushpa wondered whether they could keep chatting about this. Pushpa nodded resolutely. It was like a bad joke, but he was dead serious. This meant big bucks, but he wasn't worried at all. Pushpa had money to spare, putting it all in Pushpa's capable hands. He posed for another photo with reporters, ensuring it was safe for when Pushpa became president it to be solid proof. His motives weren't just about perceived insults, but rather because the new president had disrespected his wife in front of everyone. However, his public slogan, "Listen to the ladies, it's no longer a problem," could only elicit chuckles. Outside the conference hall, reporters surged in as Pushpa unveiled his meticulously plotted plan around the new president's timber opportunity. The new president would come to his house on July 24, gearing up for a big trade deal. With Pushpa as the new president, Pushpa had this all planned out. But the big shots he ran into here clearly didn't believe he was the little guy claiming he knew so many Indian merchants. The big shot laughed heartily. Pushpa was known for shady dealings. He called his Indian merchant buddies to douse Pushpa's flames. Before he could even hang up, Pushpa's phone buzzed a merchant from India asking if he had the goods on hand.